Earthbound. Like ever-changing landscapes, the story behind me changes. Let go of the old you, keep her in a box, or in the dearest pocket of your heart. Each version of ourselves tells a story of growth, survival, and change. We are like the earth, always evolving, shaped by the winds of experience and the waters of time. In this book, I invite you to journey through the endless realms of existence, from the bonds of family that root us to the way we treat each other and our planet. The interactions with the earth mirror our relationships with one another, sometimes nurturing, sometimes neglectful, and always meaningful. Through the eye of personal reflection, we'll explore together the vast landscapes of our inner and outer worlds, and how they shape the people we become. Buried in soil. In January, my body and mind wakes up again. Even though it's still the dead of winter, I feel it again. A little light is there calling out to me. It's whispering to wake up. The garden's calling. The sky's beginning to brighten. Rebirth is beginning. Spring is months away, but I'm reaching out and it's sparkling at my fingertips, like a long-lost forgotten dreamland. Mint, pumpkin, spinach, strawberries, zucchini, basil, chamomile, turnips, radishes, lettuce, cucumber, cabbages, potatoes, tomatoes, flowers, French beans, rosemary, carrots, apples, garlic, corn. What can the soil provide this year? What a privilege to be able to grow crops and myself at the same time. To grow is to share. The energy you get from working with your hands is magical. Nature oozes. The glittery, goopy energy spills out of the trees and rolls over the hills. It entangles my hair, glitters my eyes, and eases my mind. Ants, cats, snails, seagulls, moles, crows, robins, drones, sparrows, worms, frogs, dogs, bees, beetles, martlets, jays, ladybugs, butterflies, blackbirds, pigeons, hedgehogs. All kinds of visitors visit my little corner of the world. They hope the plants that I grow care for them. It's the everlasting give and take. You remove snails from certain crops because they eat them till there's nothing left. At the other side of the garden, I plant seeds especially for bees and butterflies. Berries, bread, pans, lanterns, sticks, shovel, garden beds, rake, seed, dirt, pots, birdhouse, bee hotels. This ground started out not touched, not owned, not mine, just itself. Are we allowed to own or change it? Why would we hold all the power? When did humans start placing themselves at the top of the food chain? Pathways, paved roads, skyscrapers, nature reserves, carriages, water wheels, cars, bridges, bikes. Nowadays, everything is touched. Every piece of ground is stepped on before. It's not natural, it's man-made. When do we take enough? It's time to stop. Let the earth take back. Take the sacrifice that is your comfort. Next piece of text. The name is Akama. A light haze shines through the perpetual motion of waves. Water fills my glasses, shutting out everything but the dim surroundings. The moment your survival instinct drowns out. There are only the bare ripplings of me left. In this home of darkness, there is more light than I've ever seen. Look up, up. This next piece is called Digging Up Roots. Tears drain from the watering can, drop by drop, emptying out. It's been a while, hasn't it? A while since I've seen your smile, a while since I've bent down to embrace you, a while since plowing through the snow to see the opera, a while since seeing you tear up when we leave. watching the news and sport channel together, getting Chinese takeout on Sunday evenings. A while since you picked us up from school on Fridays, stealing honeycomb licorice from the tin in your bedroom, sneakily cleaning your house because you forgot to do so, playing records together, eating cake together outside in the courtyard. I made you sandwiches, a while since kissing you goodbye, buying the Ola and gossip magazines for you. We ate canelones together. I heard you sing along mellow, dramatic songs, a while since we tried to convince you to get out of the house. You tried to hide your hair with the purple hat you always wore, a while since you fed me my birthday cake, a while since you pinched my cheeks. You drink up my tears and leave your old limbs behind, instead growing a new shell made out of eucalyptus leaves, covering up your stone, since you didn't like your name being displayed anyways. Your new body sways in the wind, whispering a new language. The grass tickles at my feet as new and old stories leave my mouth, telling you about the time that has passed. We still struggle from time to time, hoping you were back here in our company. My nieces aren't as little anymore. I've gotten a new chosen family. Our old sled sits dusting away in the attic because of the lack of snow. Only a few people seem to know me at my core. My sister isn't in high school anymore and has made some friends. My aunt and your daughter is overwhelmed with her three jobs. Our cat loves to drag his older paws with dirt over clean bed sheets. I still think about the sea lion from the rescue center with the big eyes. Driving a car doesn't seem so scary anymore. Today you have grown and killed several plants. Today you have created a home for an ant colony. Today the candles Monza left for you have filled with water. Today the chestnuts that I pick for you each fall have decayed. Today your stone borders have become covered in dirt. Today we as your descendants remember all those whiles ago you left us and became one with the ground. At last I wave you goodbye and cut the eucalyptus tree down. Now your name is shining again, carved in the stone that is still my existing body. The title of the next text is Ring Around the Rosie. I feel sick. Sick deep down to the pit of my stomach. The cape slowly rolls off of me. The disgust molds away at it. My eyeballs feel like they are too big for their sockets. My skin feels like it's not mine, too hot and sticky, like it's floating above my bones. You look at me and tell me what I should be. It's the same fable, again and again. Same story, same kid, same rotation. Sick, so sick. The everlasting rotting rivers of green webs lay before my sight. I see in green, while you want me to see in grey concrete. The concrete sidewalk sharpens my legs into pencil shavings. The environment beats its fists into my brain, never once daring to be quiet. You feel like you're fastly soaring. I rather feel like I'm plummeting to my demise. Overstimulants are the death of me, as tears begin to roll over my cheeks. You, your world, your temporary city, your age group, your art critics, your food, your apartment, your friends, your city, your language, you. You don't you dare not adjust to you. Broken records play the same tune. Once you bite me, I'll bite back twice as hard. Change of environment is needed and fast, since my brain is slowly unraveling its parts and I'm losing sight. Follow me back to my home. Understand what it takes to stand before you, and what sacrifices are laid bare for it. Wolf's blood filters away into the ground. The growing beast shrinks away into a pup, small and playful, cared for and rolling in the wet mud. Next name of the next text is All the Lives Lived. I'm guilty of leading more than one life, living one after another. Bodies I remember entering are a blank, living alone in an underground system of roots. She has the need to frantically search for the right place and a present for a person coming to visit at an unknown time. A blank is brought to a palace against her will and becomes one of the king's consorts. Against all rules, she falls in love with one of the other consorts and fights for her till the end. A blank with pale skin and black hair living with her cat that can clone and transform itself. A blank born in an ice kingdom, being manipulated by a beetle telling her tales when she sleeps. A blank joining the hunt for the last living mythical creature. A blank fighting her way back to feel alive again after having stolen ancient powers she doesn't understand. A blank being transported to a library to undo all of her regrets. A blank going on a quest after finding his own life written onto pages of a book. Stepping onto the pages of another world, writing sloppy and messily. The first meetings with a figment of a friend you never met before. Time passes, or it hardly happens at all here. Do you want to be able to control time as a superpower? You choose. Shut the book, keep reading, or flip back the pages. Lots of people don't read out of a desire not to do so. Certain texts drag you down, with each word making you feel heavier, like carrying a bag of bricks around. But when you find one book, the one that transforms words into reality, there's nothing better. We are one and the same living through blank. You don't have to know our names. The only thing that matters is the words rolling off pages into something much more. The name of the next text is Mercurial. Just like the mind, the house has various kinds of rooms. About every couple of months, the brain itches and switches to a new realm, new interests, and new colors. The first room is set at sunset, with bright pastel pink colored walls. The remaining light shines through white stained glass windows, and LED strips make the room look all cyberpunk-esque. There is a canopy covered bed filled with nostalgic plushies, whereas there is almost no more room to sleep. When laying down, twinkly lights cloud your gaze, like an artificial night sky. A desk can be found at the wall with a gaming PC stacked upon it with an assortment of your favorite games. The diphone, brightly lit up, is showing different pixelated memories, and there is a jelly-capped keyboard sounding quite cool when you click it several times. Furthermore in the room, there can be found a cat sleeping peacefully in a doll bed, a projector playing the series Skip and Loafer on it, in the corner a canopy filled with pillows and a Nintendo DS ready to play the game Imagine Beauty Stylist on it. The second room is filled to the brim with plants. The windows are blown open by the wind, and the air smells intoxicatingly alive. Moss creeps around the corners of the windowsill and bounces right back like jelly when you touch it. There is a lookout over the garden that's overgrowing at its seams. All variants of greens and vegetables are growing and living together, in a give and take with the animals that visit every once in a while. There is a rope ladder down from the window because why stay in the room when you can explore all the vast space outside? The third room is totally blacked out and the walls are painted in a grayish black. There is a velvety carpet tracked all around. The whole room is draped in fabric like the boudoir of Queen Hortense of France, but then more on the gothic side. On the left nightstand, a mountain of candles are lit draping down till the floor. On the bedstand in the drawers and hidden under the bed are several books displayed, ready to be read or to be valued by their sprayed edges and covers. On the unmade bed sheets rests a book about astronomy that is being squished by a black Persian cat that is clawing its paws into the edit pages. On the farthest wall is a huge round stained glass window surrounded by a book nook and library shelving that carries along the whole wall. Close by you hear the sound of an aquarium-filled television. Several fishes swim around displaying something far better than entertainment. The next title is Sapling, Mud and Dewdrops. Embrace my clothes down to the skin. Fabric erodes away, till there's nothing left but me, twinkling and warm. I push my soul into yours, melting cold, brittle bones into mulch. The next title is called Vloef. To share this life with you is one of the things I'm most grateful for. As the sun sinks into the orange rays of light, the floofy furball stares out of the window. The night slowly starts to match your fur. Twinkly eyes still gleamy from his last nap, and not bothered by the incoming cold, he surveys the little cat villages. Only bothered by the now quiet streets, I wonder what the world would look like through your lenses. What are you pondering in that little head of yours? Shroudings checked and safe, the small floof stretches his big scary claws and triples over onto the end of the bed. The best spot to protect the other cat on the other side of the duvet covers. Good night, little friend. That's the end of Earthbound.